need that broken love.
Are you ready for the questions?
These are the burning questions.
That we answer, but we don't answer, and we've waited to answer them, but here we go.
Yeah.
And of course, we are old school, so we had to write them down on a piece of paper.
100%. How else would you do it, right?
Yeah, why not? Anyhow, let's start off with question number 1. What would be a perfect day for the Jock and Bear?
It's a good question,
It's a hard question.
but it's a good one.
But for me, personally, every day is a good day for us. As long as we have each other, it's always a good day. We have a house, we have a car, we have food. We're happy.
I concur actually with that.
Do you?
As long as we have each other, it's a beautiful day, really.
It is a beautiful day. And
I mean, obviously we have our struggles like everybody else does, but
at the end of the day,
you're silly.
we are human, and we have our Jacks who completes us, so we're pretty content. We're pretty basic. We don't really need or much to make us happy. We're just very down to earth, and we just, a perfect day for us, as long as we're with each other, no matter what we're doing, whether it's grocery shopping, whether it's working out, whether it's waking up together or having a cup of coffee together. It is just the perfect day.
I absolutely agree.
Done.
That's basically a summed up answer for them.
It is. How about you read question number 2?
I'll read question number 2.
And we were gonna say who the questions were from, just to kind of shout them out, but then we thought,
But then multiple people asked the same question, so we just did it this way.
we're just doing it this way. So
Okay.
question number 2.
2. What are you most grateful for?
There's so many things that I'm grateful for that I don't know if we have enough time in this video to tell you all those things, but definitely my health, my family, and of course him.
Aww.
But yeah, definitely and Jax again, it's always those 3. But definitely those
3 amigos.
Yeah, are the most grateful things that we are grateful for.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you have anything to add to that? What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for everything in my life right now, to be honest. So I think every day that I wake up healthy
Exactly.
and I'm alive, I guess, is a blessing, right?
It is. It's a complete blessing. And it is a hard question to ask because there's so many things that, again, like I said, that we could be grateful for or that we are grateful for. Especially our families is a big one too, because we have great families. We have a great support system around us.
Yeah.
And they're always pushing us and saying, don't give up, keep going. And,
Yeah, we have 6 brothers and sisters.
each. That's just an added question we threw in there for you guys.
So we did answer another one for you.
So there you go.
There you go.
On to question number 3.
Number 3. What do you like most about each other?
Alrighty, I'll go first.
Go first.
What I like about Steve, the Jock, most is that he is the biggest teddy bear you will ever meet. He is the funniest person that just sparks me. He lights my fire every day. I've always said this about him, is that he's like a manual. It's like I have to read a manual with this guy.
You've said this forever.
I've said it to you forever, and it's true. And I just
don't even know what that means, but
it's good, I guess. It's just it's kind of like a puzzle, always trying to figure him out.
every day is something different.
Every day is something different, I guess. One morning he could wake up and he'd be super happy. The next day he could wake up and be completely not happy. But again,
yeah, that's me.
that's him. My turn. Tell me.
Okay. I like everything about you, to be honest. But most importantly, you're the way you hold up a room is phenomenal. The way you talk to people is phenomenal. You're bigger than life in your little body. It's
You're gonna make me
beautiful.
cry. Stop.
So I love everything about you.
Aw, thanks, man.
I really
Aw.
do. What? It's true.
He makes me cry a lot. Okay, whew. What's next? Let's say this one together because we get
We're
this
gonna
all
say
the time.
This is the number one question we've got for a long, long time.
And
Right?
it is, where did you two meet? This question we're gonna save to the end. So we'll come back to this question for you guys, okay?
Yeah, hold up for that one.
Yeah, hold up for it. Number 5. Next question is, what do we do for a living? This is a good question. For myself, for the last 20 years, I've been doing drywall, believe it or not. These hands have been putting up drywall for over 20 years. And I freaking hated it. I still hate it. I stopped recently, I'd say how many months ago? About 4 months ago.
About 4 months.
Just to focus more on us and what we want to do. And so forth, especially with our move to LA, back and forth. We'll discuss that a little bit later on. But yeah, the back and forth. I just decided to say, you know what, enough is enough. Let's focus on YouTube and our
OnlyFans and our other social media.
yeah, like our OnlyFans. We don't really talk about it much because it is income for us right now, and you know, we've been doing it for
About 3 years.
yeah.
Three
So
or
we
4
were like the
years.
first ones to jump on that train.
So we were the original gangsters.
Yeah. Next question,
Next question we'll move on to.
number 6.
I have been single forever. How do I find my soulmate? That's another very common question.
It's very common and it's a great question, and it's kind of hard to answer during the pandemic, I would say.
This is true. It's hard to meet people right now unless you're using
Social media.
social media, really, which is a great way to meet people, I guess.
It is a great way to meet people, but it's a very interesting question because what is a soulmate? What is a soulmate to you? He's my soulmate. We know that, and we just. It's not that we were lucky that because I found my soulmate, vice versa. I hope.
I agree. I find my soulmate, obviously.
But I mean, your best bet is to wait for it. Don't rush into a relationship, number one. Do not settle for just anybody.
Just because you want to be with someone.
And it will happen, trust me, it will
I
happen.
feel like let it happen naturally.
And it could happen at the grocery store, it could happen at the gym, it could happen at the park, it could happen at where we met. It could happen anywhere.
Any random places. Right?
It's really timing, and you'll know. You will know. Trust me.
You will know right away.
Like-
I believe when you find your soulmate, you'll know. Right?
You'll know. You'll know. And
It's a beautiful thing.
it is a beautiful feeling.
And I'm grateful for it.
And so am I. And
Number
next-
7.
Oh, can we say that on here?
Of course we can.
Are you sure we won't get? Okay, here it goes.
So how often do you guys still make love?
So we get a lot of these questions, guys. And truth is, we make love quite a bit. Being together for 15 years, I don't know if it's normal or not, but for us, we're still intimate, I'd say 4 times a week.
Yep.
And that could just be something basic, it could be something major, whatever you want to.
It depends what we're in the mood for.
It depends, but we are very active in that part of our life.
And we always have been.
And that's not a lie. Like people are like, oh, but no, we are.
It's true.
It's true. Our sexual chemistry is very, it's very large, and it's not.
It's like a ballpark and it's out of the park.
It is, and
And
I'm gonna jump you right now. No, like that.
And it's like it's unbreakable.
And every time we are intimate, it's kind of like always like the first time, and that's a wonderful feeling.
It's beautiful.
Next question.
You go there. 8.
Do you want children? Absolutely yes. That's something that we've been struggling with for a very long time, because obviously we want children, and it's not easy. Everybody's like, oh, why don't you guys have children? Why don't you have children or adopt, or, you know, what's that other you know, finding a donor, and
It's just very difficult to do. But we definitely do want children.
and it's very costly and it's very expensive, and I feel like that at the moment is the number one reason why we don't have children, because
I feel like it's a piece of the puzzle that we still need to attack.
yeah, it's
That
a
makes
missing
sense.
puzzle piece for
It's a
us.
missing puzzle piece. We definitely do want them. I would say 2.
I would say twins,
A boy and a girl.
a boy and a girl, or whatever we're blessed
Or
with.
whatever we're blessed with.
Is-
Even if it's adoption, I would be happy with.
Absolutely. But yeah, could you imagine like a mini Steve and a mini Dom?
That would be crazy.
It would be out of this world, and it's gonna happen.
That would be absolutely crazy.
And we promise.
Okay. Oh, number 9.
Number 9, we're almost there, guys.
Do you guys argue and disagree?
A lot. Did you put the dishes away last night?
I definitely did.
You better.
What's your problem?
Well, you seem like
Get out of here.
you're slacking a little
Shut
bit.
up.
It is normal to argue. It is normal to fight.
It's completely normal.
I believe everybody does it, and if they say they don't,
That's a lie.
BS. I'll call you right out on it. It's part of life. I mean, sometimes we argue about the stupidest things still, but I feel like as our relationship
Matures.
we get over things a lot faster.
But I do hold grudges a little.
He holds grudges. He is the biggest grudge holder. It's possibly because you're as stubborn as the worst stubborn.
Really?
Yeah, he's
You
stubborn.
gotta be kidding.
He is stubborn.
Oh, that's not true.
It is true.
Okay.
Anyhow,
Let's go to the last question.
let's go to the last question to wrap this up.
Let's
We
wrap
try to
this
keep
up.
our videos kind of short and sweet and to the point.
Okay, so the last one was, where did we meet? I'll let you answer this, Dominic.
Do I want to answer this question? I think it's time we tell everybody where we actually met.
Yeah.
We're not embarrassed. We're not ashamed of where we met, but it just happened to be. It happened to be at a bathhouse. We met at a bathhouse 15 years ago. It was a Thursday night. And I guess the rest is history.
The rest is history. Yeah, believe it or not, it was a bathhouse.
In Toronto.
Actually,
I still remember the day. I don't know why we were ever embarrassed to tell everybody where we met.
we just thought it was a random spot.
It was very random, and when I
don't know, that's
we've
not
always
true.
lied too, which
Yeah.
is not good. We thought, you know what, it's best to come clean. It's not embarrassing at all, because like I said, when we said, oh, how do I find my soulmate, that's why we kept saying you can find them anywhere.
Right? Exactly.
And it just happened to be a bathhouse in Toronto. Steamworks is what it was called. Or
So, shout out to them.
shout out to them. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here right now.
That's true.
But yeah, so there it is, guys.
Yeah.
You all wanted to know where we met again. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning into our first Q&A.
Yeah, it was a great time. Thank you guys.
It was a lot of fun. We love answering your questions, and hopefully we can answer more in the future. But sorry we can only answer 10 questions because we don't, again, short, sweet, that's how we like it.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
That's it. So guys, stay tuned for our next YouTube video. You're gonna wanna see what we have up our sleeves. Have a good day, guys. Thank you for tuning in.